What's up, y'all? It's G 2015. Just wanted to show real quick my setup. A lot of people do setup videos, and this has been progressing ever since I lived at home with my parents and I built my first desktop. I originally had it hooked up with an SV cable to an old thick tube TV. That was my first setup at home. Had just the desktop hooked up to the TV, a little surround sound. I'm going to start right here with the back speaker. This is for surround, just the back. What I eventually plan on doing is getting in there because no bass comes out of it whatsoever. It's a 15-inch subwoofer in there. I'm going to get in there and rewire it so that the subwoofer can actually be used as the surround subwoofer, and the top two tweeter speakers will still be used for the surround back. It's behind the couch. And I got a left and a right channel sitting on the couch for surround left and right. Up front we got two left and two right channel speakers and one center channel right below the receiver in the entertainment center. On the right I got the Wii. Picked one up pretty cheap. Used one. I've never used the disk drive in it once, and I've got over 100 games on it. I got an external 320 gig hooked up to the Wii. I run all my games off of. Let's see if I can get a shot of that. This is also good document keeping just in case anything ends up missing, you know. So I got my Western Digital 320 gigabyte external hard drive right here, which runs all the Wii games. Got that plugged in going back here, right into the back of the Wii. Also, just to the left of the Wii, I mentioned real quick the receiver. It's a Sony. I can't think of the model right off the top of my head. It's a nice Sony 5.1 digital audio surround sound. Does ProLogic, Dolby Digital, you name it. That's a good receiver. Doesn't quite have the 7.1, but that's no big deal. I'm fine with the 5.1 setup I got right now. Actually, 5.0 since I don't have a sub yet, but we're getting there. There's the old Time Warner cable box. Hopefully soon to get rid of that. It's the charging dock for the camera I'm using right now. Yeah, hopefully once they come out with on PlayStation. There's my PS4. Hopefully soon on PS4 and PS3 they're coming out with an app called PlayStation Vue, which will hopefully allow me to get rid of my cable box for good. There's the PS3. I've got both the consoles sitting on fans that are powered by the USB right on the front of the console itself, so as soon as I turn it on those fans start going. I like to keep my game consoles nice and cool. Down below the speaker I just got a little storage. I got a PS Vita memory card, a little iPod charging cable, some batteries for the Wii controller. Okay, up on the coffee table in front of me here I got a Vita stand. It's a pretty nifty little unit. I think I found this at Walmart or GameStop perhaps. It's a Nyko PS Vita stand. It's got speakers, so as soon as you set it on the stand it'll charge. You can play your music out of the speakers when you turn it on like I did, and there's the volume controls on the front. And it's also got an auxiliary out on the back, so if you want to... Alright, I'm sorry, it's got an auxiliary in on the back, so if you want to plug in your iPod to the base itself and play your music through that, it also works as an external speaker. I just today went and picked up an extension for the VGA cord for my monitor so that I could set it on the corner of my coffee table. I've got the wireless keyboard and mouse hooked up to my laptop, which is behind the TV. And I've also got the PS3 controller hooked up Bluetooth. I'll show you here. See the mouse on the screen? I can use the mouse to move it. See? Okay. Or got the PS3 controller hooked up Bluetooth. And the PC, and as you can see, I'm moving the mouse now with the joystick. I can't really get a good shot of that, but there you go. I mean, I've got this program you can have different setups for the layout of the controller, what you want each button to do. I got the X button as a left click, circle button as a double click, or right click, I mean. You set up however you want. So I've got the PS3 controller hooked up to the computer. I can do my Twitch on there. Right now I got my Twitch account up, DOGG. If you want to look me up, follow, holla. I can do my chat right there while I'm in game. Right now I'm hooking up some PS4. Yeah. Got the PS4 going. And my phone's ringing. Okay. Let's get the PS4 up and the receiver on the PS4. And that'll turn blue because it's got a digital. Got that hooked up through the digital audio optical. You should see the back of my PS4. It's nuts. There's the laptop. Got a Western Digital 2 terabyte Passport Ultra. Also got a Toshiba external hard drive, which now has a 320 gigabyte hard drive in it. I took the 1 terabyte that was in this. It was a Toshiba brand 1 terabyte external. The 2 terabytes work perfect too. They fit perfect in the PS4. So I took the 1 terabyte out of this external enclosure and I put it inside the PS4. So now I've got 1 terabyte of memory hard drive on the PS4. Right now I like to keep everything plugged in, so yes, I do have a wireless router right there, but all my consoles are hooked up LAN cable. So I got the LAN, got the HDMI, got the digital audio optical out, and the power cord. And wait a minute. And when I get the PS4 camera plugged in too. Okay, so now I got the PS4 camera, the LAN cable, HDMI, digital audio, power cable. That's what I mean. Back of my PS4 looks nuts when everything's hooked up. Same with the PS3. I got the digital audio optical out, HDMI, network cable, and of course the power cable. This is the VGA extension cord that I got today. It runs all the way down on the carpet, all the way up to the monitor. I've also got a USB cord run from the front of the PS4 all the way under the table to the controller, if in case I want to plug it in while I'm playing. Everybody hates when the battery dies on the controller when you're mid-game. That, and I think it helps with the latency just a little bit. That's just me. I'm anal like that when it comes to my connections, if you can't tell. But that's pretty much my whole setup. I can't leave out the Sony Bravia 42-inch, which I just adore this TV. It's my baby. Love it, love it, love it. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Can't say enough about it. I love it. Greatest present I've ever gotten. That's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, we got the Vita wireless keyboard and mouse. PS3 controller can control the computer as well. We got Zilla, in case anybody steals him. Zilla. Hey Godzilla. Hey Godzilla. Oh, and I got a Beats pill over here. Sometimes I use the Beats pill and plug it into the PS4 controller and use it as a speaker. That way it's right in front of me, and I use the PS4 camera as the microphone, so hopefully they're not getting a lot of the sound feedback from this since it's sitting right in front of me and the PS4 camera's way behind it. That's my theory. So when I stream, sometimes instead of using headphones, because they can give you a headache after a while, I'll use the Beats pill and just plug it into the controller like a headphone, and you can get sound out of it. Sadly though, I haven't found a way. I don't think the Beats pill's designed to take a microphone input to the auxiliary port in the back. Sadly, I think it's just audio. Because that would be cool if you could plug it into the PS4 controller and use it as a mic and a speaker. But sadly, it doesn't even work Bluetooth with the PS4 yet. Neither does my Bluetooth headset. This doesn't pair with the PS4. Motorola works fine with the PS3, but it hasn't come out for the PS4 yet. No support for it. Here's my mono headset that came with the PS4. Sometimes I use that, since these ones sometimes give me a headache, but they have good sound. I got these really cheap, never knew Polaroid made headphones, but got them really cheap at the dollar store, maybe for like $7 to $10. It's got a nice fiber braided cord. It's got a microphone with a mute switch right on it. $10 Polaroid makes these headphones. Never knew Polaroid made headphones. They're pretty decent, actually. Well, I think that's about everything, actually. A couple of, real quick, before I let you go, just a couple of accessories that I thought were cool for the Vita. These I got both off Amazon. This is my favorite must-have accessory for the PS Vita. This I got off of Amazon. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, who makes it, but you can find a couple of different variations of the same exact grip. But what this allows you to do is have your hands further down from the console. The console doesn't even start until about here, so your thumbs can be fully extended. I'll show you real quick while you're playing the Vita, and it makes it much more comfortable. It makes it feel like a PS3, PS4 experience. Let's take it off the charge dock. Got a little Wii remote strap attached to the corner. Don't want it to slip. But this is what it looks like inside the grip. So you get a good shot of that. It's got a little lock mechanism here. You slide it down. You just slip your Vita in and out. Once you have it locked in place, there's no worries about it falling out. I mean, you can turn it completely upside down. It's nice and sturdy. It's got a real nice feel to the grip. It's like I want to say it feels like suede, but it's plastic. I don't know. But there it is. Your thumbs are fully extended when you're using the joystick. Feels nice. You can reach the back. The whole back is cut out, so you can still touch the touchpad in the back, and there's a little spot for the camera cut out. Doesn't interfere with anything. You can still plug in your headphones fine. The only thing that it interferes with on the top is the card slot and the auxiliary port. But you can still turn the power on. You got your left and right trigger cutouts, your volume buttons. This thing is very handy, and I highly recommend it to anyone who owns a Vita. Must have. Moving on. Got this nice little pouch that I think I found at Walmart, along with the charging dock there. Walmart has a lot of neat Vita accessories, but this is just a sort of a hard cardboard case with a nice cover. Vita logo on the outside. Store all your games in there. This flap, this is where the Vita goes. You put your Vita on top of that flap so that when you pull up on this, your Vita will pop out. Kind of tuck the cord underneath, or tuck the strap underneath it. Oh, it's in the case, and that's what it looks like. Got the little release strap here. Like I said, you pull that up, it pops out. Put that on top of it. Good to go. I got a little bag attached to the case here. This bag has my Bluetooth headset in it. Say the best for last. These I actually had a friend wrap in hemp. So it used to be a flat black cable. Now it's all hemped up, hemped out, draped up and dripped out. But it's got a little volume switch right here. You can change the track, power button, stop, pause. Just a little Bluetooth headset, micro USB. Yeah, that's all it is one cable. One cable connecting both the earpieces. And it just wraps around your neck, and you hook it up Bluetooth, and you're good to go. That's my other accessory, I guess you could say, for the Vita. There's no sound lag whatsoever. It works perfect with the Vita. It's a who makes this? Plantronics. Got it for about $80 to $90. But those are sick. And that's it, guys. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully I didn't keep you too long. That's my setup for 2015. Peace.